I'm here for the job. I'm applying for a position here at this business. And I think I have many qualifications for this position, sir. I spent many years on the ranch. I was driving cattle. I work with cows. I rustle them. I kind of was a cow rustler on the side. I rustled those cows. And you know what else I did? I had a lasso. That's part of my experience. And I grew corn. I have a whole field of corn on my ranch. It's actually a farm. I'm a farm boy and a ranch man. And I was raising cows and corn. I fed my own corn to my own cows. How about that? We would pick up the tumbleweeds right off the road of the Amarillo Highway. That's the way it was. My way or the highway, it was that way. It was the Amarillo Highway. I was a doctor, an animal doctor. I had to take care of my dang old cows before I had to get them to the slaughterhouse, make sure they weren't hurting. I had to take care of their wounds. I had to tape them up, wrap bandages around them. I had to do that. That's part of my qualifications to get this job. Back in 1852, I time traveled to 1852 when Pepsi and dang old Coca-Cola was having a war, and they said I had to start getting them fighting. I had to get them all riled up with a stick. It was part of my training. You know, I was just poking them like this, like, you don't want to take this from Pepsi, you ain't gonna take it. But then they did, because that started the Cola Wars. The dang old wars lasted for dang old 5 years. It was about as long as the Confederacy lasted. You know who won that war? RC Cola. Royal Crown. Can you all believe that? But it was all my doing. I had the CIA. I was actually a CIA agent. Now y'all don't know that. I just told y'all, but y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know what I just said. I was a CIA, and I set it up. RC Cola was going to go down in the 4th round. And the Cola Wars was sort of like a Cold War because you had a cold one. When you drink them, it's like a dang old cold drink, like a whiskey. Whiskey with sassafras and tumbleweed juice. I was a math teacher for like 10 years back there. That's part of qualifications, I must say. You know, you gotta have dang old math sense. I gotta use my brain. I gotta see equations. I see them right before my eyes. I see the equations. 2 plus 2, 5. 2 plus 2 is 5. That's what they taught me in math school. They said that if I could say that, then I would know what it's really going on. What's real over here. I studied proctology under the tutelage of Dr. Fonz. He was a disciple of the Muppet Show. And that's where I learned all about proctology from that boy. He told me how to get in there, really get in there. That's how to inseminate my cows. You see, you gotta put your hand in them like a proctologist. But I was just practicing on buttholes until I finally had to get in the cow's bad JJ, put that seed in there from the bull. That's part of my qualifications to get this dang old job. Well, proctology, there's an art to it, you know? It ain't just sticking your hand in somebody's butthole. It's more than that. It's like you gotta talk to them. You gotta say, hello, sir, I'm gonna put my hand in you. Is that okay? And they would always be like, oh, I've never done this before. First time? Is this your first time? I would ask them that all the time as a proctologist, because like I practice on cows, but then I graduated to humans, because cows, I was so gentle with my cows that the doctor said, dang, you can work on a human. And they gave me a certificate of doctorology, certificate of proctology. I'm gonna tell y'all one time, I was abducted by aliens, and they had their hands on me, and I was just like, oh Lord. But that's before I was a proctologist. They did a little bit of proctology of their own with their little greasy little cold hands, and I just learned a lot from that. Y'all may not believe it. Maybe you think I'm crazy, but it's the truth. It's honest to God. Honest to God truth. I'm telling the truth. And they put their alien fingers in me. That's the first time that ever happened. And I learned so much from them. They actually said that they could teach me how to do that, how to put my hands into people's holes. And well, I knew I had to practice on my cows before I had to put it in women and men. That's just the only truth there is about it. That's the only thing I could say about that. But you know, when I was in the UFO, I think it was a flying saucer. I couldn't tell. I blacked out before they woke me up and started grabbing me and poking me and stuff. You know, that woke me right up. I'll tell you that. That woke me right up. I sobered up. But thanks, aliens. Thanks for teaching me proctology. That was a good time. What are you looking at, boy? There was this stuff on the back of Big League Chew wrappers, and I wrote that. It was all about, like, do not graduate to using tobacco after you chew this gum. This ain't an endorsement of Red Man or like any of them chewing tobaccos. Don't do that. That's sort of why I wrote, I'm proud of that. You gotta have Big League Chew in your mouth. That's what I love. I love chewing that. I got a lip. I'm packing a lip of it right now. It's good. Yeah, well, I was doing the gum. I ain't just wearing a 10-gallon hat. I got a 10-gallon mind. And y'all want to find what's going on under this brain. I got thoughts swirling around it, and they'll help your company. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand that. If you can understand math, you can understand that, right, Mr. Joe boy? Yeah, I was a dang meth dealer at one point. I had a wood panel station wagon, and I sold meth out of it. I was in Canada at the time, 1964, and somehow I slipped through their security, slipped through the cracks up there. I said, I want to sell meth to Canadians. That's what the whole point was to get them addicted. So it was kind of like a culture war between the U.S. and Canada. And I think we won. Yeah. Well, the battle goes on, you know, the battle goes on. Back in the 60s, it was a different show, because I had meth. I was selling it to these lumberjacks. Now, and like these, you know, the guys, the Mounties, they were all into that. They were into the meth, because they had to stay up to catch the mooses. They needed a lot of meth so that they could go out and, you know, harass people while they're on their horses. And I was like, since I'm dealing with cows for a while, I think maybe I knew about horses and how they might operate. But that's a different story. The main point of this is that I was selling meth. And I'm proud of that. I'm a proud meth dealer. Well, I'm not anymore, but I was. And like, oh, it's not cool to sell meth anymore. Like it's not as patriotic as it used to be. I think it should be though. I think back, if we could go back to them days, maybe things would start getting right. Maybe we could get it right in this country again. Because meth is actually a good thing. It actually makes you more alert. It makes you focused. It wakes you up. You know, you snort a fat rail of meth, you'll be ready for the day. And that's what I was helping people do. I was helping them. You know, some of them died, you know, but they died. Everybody dies, right? You know. And you want to put that on me? Don't put that on my conscience. I got a conscience. You know, they think I'm just this dumb guy, but I got a soul, like a 6-ton soul. You know, I'll overflow. I'm overflowing with soul, like James Brown. See, this is why it's a good thing, because it's natural. It's nature. It grows from the earth. The marijuana plant, you combine that with the meth plant. They're both plants. They grow in the earth. So, you know, that's good. That's good for the kids and everybody. Well, I think I said about everything I need to say. I think now y'all might have some idea of what you're dealing with. My name is Bernard Hamilton. And I'm here at your dang old service right here in the great state of Oklahoma. And I'm here for you, okay? I want this job. Please give me the job. Please give me this job. I'll do anything for you. I'll be your servant. I will wash your car. That's all I have to say. That's all. Do I get the job? I'll be waiting for your answer. Peace out.